Well, how do you fare, my loyal nine patriots? What is going on? It's been a while. I know it's been a long time since I've streamed. Man, lot of changes happening in my life. Hopefully, a lot of changes happening in your life. But I've missed you guys. I've missed you. I've missed you a lot. I've had some people reach out to me. G-Man, one of the original OGs here, reached out to me on Discord. You know, he's kind of like, "Hey, man, the fuck." But he was just asking where I've been and if I'm okay, and if I want to get on some other people's streams, which I'd love to get on, like Red Dawn Radio and some other dudes there, but like that's their stream, and they invite me, sure, that'd be dope. But appreciate it. Appreciate you guys reaching out. A lot of other people too. It hasn't been just G-Man. A bunch of other people reaching out. Helicopter Sean. Tiff. It looks like we got Tiff in the house here. What's going on? We got a Zero or Die Loser with a $10 donation. Thank you, man. He says thank you for all you do. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it very much. Always helps because keeping the fight on. But one of the reasons, something I wanted to discuss with you guys too, is like why I've also been slightly absent. So there's a lot going on, obviously in America and really around the world. And something that I've been trying to do is find other ways to counter these fucking communist liberals here. And, live streaming and all that is a really good way to get information out there. And I love live streaming. It takes a lot out of me though. And so I've tried to figure out other ways to counter them, and one of them is starting multiple small businesses, and I am doing that right now. Have multiple small little businesses going on right now. Some are a little bit more expensive to start, but hey, it's going to be a good time. And that's another reason why I've been absent. And so one of the ways that I want to economically fight these fucks is through money, taking their money legally by selling them shit. And it's going to be a really good ride. And also, like the thing is like some people say, oh, if you become rich, you must have done something to get rich. You must have done some shady shit to get rich. I think it is your obligation to get as wealthy as possible, especially if you are a Christian, because you can have more effect with your finances than you can by just saying, you know what, I'm going to hide behind the fucking humble tree and say, I'm humble. I don't need that lifestyle. I live a real life. Like, no, that's you just bitching out. And so one thing that I'm doing too is trying to get more wealthy and use that wealth to then counter the liberal influence that is just fucking this place over, man. I hope you guys can hear me too. I've been sitting here just ranting. It's been a while since I've streamed, so you just never know, man. You just never know. But yeah, so I mean, that's the point. Get as wealthy as possible and start small little businesses. And streaming, like, hey man, if that's your thing, that's awesome. But I will tell you this, I have not disappeared from the online footprint at all. I've actually kind of increased. If you go to Dauntless Dialogue, you can see how much content I've been putting out. So I've been putting out way more than normal, and I'm amping it up now. I already have 2 projects lined up. One is on the Council on Foreign Relations. Now, I know I've done a video on them in the past, but check this out. This one is an even deeper dive on that, and I'm just editing the video. It's not even written by me. I'm just editing the video and doing the voiceover. But the research that this dude did is the same research I've done, and he's arguably done a little bit more. So I hope you guys are on Dauntless and you can watch that. I've also done the communism and Satanism connection video on Dauntless. That shit was that. I'll tell you what, you guys want to know about a wild ride? I was talking to Red Dawn Radio about this before it was during the research process of creating the communism and Satanism video. It was interesting. He told me, he said, hey man, just so you know, you're going to have some weird shit happen to you. And I was like, what do you mean? And he goes, when you start diving into the occult, you start diving into the underworld, Satanism and all that, weird things are going to happen. And I was like, well, Yeah, maybe weird things will happen. I don't know. And I've heard this before, and damn, was that dude right. I was having crazy nightmares, and I don't have nightmares, like crazy nightmares, waking up in the middle of the night for no reason, always around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Bad things were happening to me professionally at my other business that I have. Weird stuff, man. And so I'll tell you what, that video took a lot out of me emotionally, physically. I gained like 15 fucking pounds during that research process of that video and the development, like editing and voiceover and all that. I gained 15 pounds, give or take. So weird shit happened to me. Now, I will say, I have lost all that weight. I've actually gained a shitload of muscle. So I'm, regaining my manhood there, if you want to put it that way. But that was the wildest video I've ever made. It's on Dauntless. I highly suggest you go check it out. Let me actually get Dauntless pulled up for you guys. I think you guys are just looking at the Gateway Pundit screen right now. Which, by the way, good fucking website. All right, Dauntless Dialogue. Let me get the Dauntless website pulled up for you. Give me 1 second here. Let me see. I'm so bad at this now. I'm so bad at this. This is disgusting. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. Look at the Loyal 9 logo. Woo! All right. Dauntless website. Perfect. Okay, I'm there. I'm gonna get this pulled up for you. Here it is. Okay, scene. This is the video I made. This is the trailer to the Luciferian Shadow video. Oh, dude, this is a creepy fucking trailer too, by the way. Again, a lot of weird stuff happened to me. Like, I'll tell you what, I was seeing shit. So I was, this happened to me multiple times, but I'd be sitting at my desk, editing a video, researching, whatever, and I would see shit out of the corner of my eye. Like, nonstop seeing stuff. And I'm like, am I going fucking crazy? What is going on here? Just constantly seeing things. And like, I thought like it was like one of my floaters. I got 2 floaters in my right eye, 1 floater in my left eye. And I kept seeing stuff out of my right eye. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm seeing more of the floaters, things like that. Nope. I was seeing like fucking shadows, walking in my hallway. I'd have my door open to my office and I would see shit. And I would think my wife would be home. She wasn't. So yeah, horrible process, but scary. But once when I stopped the editing on the video and completed it, within a week, it all went away. Weird, man. Really weird. But here, check out the trailer here. This is pretty cool. Hope you guys like it.
Described him as a sort of a demon, as sort of a devil.
Spirituality is at the center of Black Lives Matter.
Dude, that was wild. Like, there's very few times where I'm like, I did a good job. No, that one's a good job. Very creepy, though. Very, very, very creepy, man. Anyway, so let's go to the comments here just for a second, and then we'll kind of get into the show. I really don't have anything planned. You guys know a coffee with Loyal 9 is we look at the news, we kind of scroll the internet there, talk some shit. I don't want to keep you guys too long, too. I know there's probably other streamers that you guys want to watch, and plus I got heavy things to pick up and put back down later. Let's see. Zero or Die Loser says, Loyal 9, is this your coffee company? No, Invader Coffee, that's just an affiliate link I have with them. Feel free, if you want to go to Invader and buy coffee, you can get like 5 or 10% off the coffee from them, and then it just gives me a kickback. I will say this. In general, they have better discounts than what my affiliate link will give you. So highly suggest you use that over the affiliate link I have. Get the better discount through what they have on their website. I think they usually are running like 10 or 15% off deals. That's usually when I buy coffee from them, or they'll send me an email. It's like 20% off if you buy this bag now. And I'm like, all right, sweet. Yeah, buy it. Right now, though, speaking of coffee, I'm drinking an espresso. So we're getting real fancy here. It's good shit, though. Anyways. Klasha says, I couldn't even afford the low cost of Dauntless, broke my back and financially destroyed. Shake my head. Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah. It's $5 a month over at Dauntless. So, if you drink Starbucks, don't drink Starbucks for one visit, I guess. Or unless you're this guy and broke his back, man. That sucks. That's I feel your pain, man. Got tons of back injuries myself. Dr. Reverend Delmar McReady says, Lone Light, great to hear you, man. When you get done fleecing the commies, don't forget to let the commie killer have a taste. Yeah, we're going to fuck him up. Commie killer's doing pretty good, too. A lot of people have asked about him. He is doing great. Nick Garino says, the audio for that trailer is sick. Thank you very much. Dude, watch the full-length video, Nick, on Dauntless. Bro. It's not long. I think it's like 28, 29 minutes, but it is like it's like watching a horror movie. Like sometimes I don't like watching my own stuff after I complete it because it's just like, it's done. I just want to like back away from it. But I'll go back to that one and watch it sometimes and watch like portions of it. And I'm like, I don't even really remember doing that. I don't even remember making that portion of the video. Dude, it happens. Like, I'm telling you, it was the weirdest time I've ever had editing, researching, all that. Like, there's just portions in there, and I'm like, who was guiding my hand on this one? Like, this is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Anyways, so let's stop talking about that. Weird time. Anyway, so looking here at the Gateway Pundit, we got Joe Rogan defends the Gateway Pundit, discusses our report on Cleveland Clinic, peer-reviewed study on COVID vaccines versus infection rate. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, and I'm sure other streamers have talked about it. I'm just so disconnected at this point from a lot of other stuff, but I'm telling you this right now. If you haven't noticed the fact that the machine is stepping back from vaccines and COVID, it's fucking happening right now. There is so many instances where on CNN, on MSNBC, ABC, Gateway Pundit, all these massive conglomerate media companies are now saying like, oh, well, the vaccine isn't as effective now. There's no reason to get a vaccine. I've even seen shit like that. They're starting to step all this stuff back. They're walking it back now. And they know this is what I think is happening. These fuckers are stepping this back now because they know no matter what they do to Donald Trump, whether they try to throw him in jail, whether they try to, publicly execute him, that dude is running in 2024. He is going to run and he is going to win. Whether the fucking right has to steal the election in the right direction or the left tries to fucking steal it and then hell breaks loose at that point, guns start getting pulled out, Donald Trump is going to be president in 2024. Everyone knows it. So what they're doing right now is they are trying to push this. They're slowly walking these people to the vaccine narrative of, hey, yeah, if you got the vaccine, it may have fucking jacked you up a little bit. Hey, if you got the vaccine, pericarditis, it's just a side effect. It's just a side effect of the vaccine. It's pericarditis. No big deal. And they're slow, and that's how they started it. There was a doctor, I think it was an army doctor or a civilian doctor for the army or something like that, was saying the side effect of COVID vaccine, Pfizer, is pericarditis. Well, why are they doing that? What vaccine has ever caused pericarditis? Like an effective vaccine, like one that actually like kind of does something. Like MMR or something like that, which the shit they had to go through to get MMR. MMR is like insane. Measles, mumps, rubella. Salk's vaccine and all that. That killed like 50,000 kids. What actual effective vaccine, though, causes pericarditis? I don't know any of them. And so they started by saying, oh, well, you might get that. Oh, well, now, and then dudes going into, like when they get into trauma situations or pregnant ladies or anytime somebody goes under the ultrasound probe, they're starting to see pericardial effusion. Oh, and then they were talking about it, saying, oh, well, anyone who's really had the COVID vaccine, pericardial effusion it's very natural to see that. It's very natural to see that with people who receive the vaccine. And it's like, whoa. We're talking about the heart. We're not talking about like some swelling of your fingertips. We're not talking about like your balls shrinking up and sucking up into your pelvis here. We're talking about the primary pump of the body. The strongest pump ever in the world, the heart. And you're saying that negative effects on it are natural due to a vaccine. Huh? What the fuck are you talking about? And people, lefties specifically, Young Berg says, gave me $17.76 for a donation. Hey, thanks, Young Berg. He says, hope all is well with you and your L9 friend over in Pastors helping with sermons, so I'm just lurking. Hey, that's awesome, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you for the donation. But you have lefties right now saying, well, even though I got pericarditis, even though I have, paralysis to the face and all that, I'd get the vaccine again. Oh, really? Okay. All right. So what they're doing is what's called, if you look at the Unconventional Warfare Manual, if you look at, you look at the Special Operations manuals on that, they call it operational preparation of the environment. And this is how this is how you fucking know this is a gigantic psychological operation, is because they're using military doctrine and then they're taking it and then they're transcoding it into actual implementation of the actions that are taking place right now. So you see operational preparation of the environment happening right now with COVID and the vaccines. So you're seeing that. And they're going to start slow. I guarantee you, I bet my balls on it. You're going to start seeing these news media conglomerates start slowly ramping up the negative effects of COVID, especially now that it's been almost 3 years since it's been out. So now more people are dying. More people are having the ectopic pregnancies, spontaneous abortions, all these things. And there's a document out there showing it's the Pfizer vaccine trials. They gave 274 vaccinations to pregnant ladies. 274. How many of those pregnancies went from contraception to birth? Out of 274, 0. All pregnancies failed. All spontaneous abortions. 274. And that's in their fucking trials. And that's why we were seeing all these lefty fucks out there, especially the medical community. God, they're the worst. You see them, virtue signaling in their ER garb and their fucking scrubs and all that, saying, I got the vaccine, and they're showing their fucking coof card. Now, especially the pregnant ones, you see them have a spontaneous abortion. They have an ectopic pregnancy, or something negative affects that child to where it's not able to be delivered. It's almost like you would have probably wanted to see that trial paperwork before you received the mystery potion. It's almost like that would have been a really good idea. And so, because Trump has been just pushing this fucking vaccine, man, like, oh, I got my booster shot. Well, good job, dude. I'm sure you got some fucking saline. He's been pushing that. He's been very open about it, too, by the way. Very open about pushing it. And with the amount of deaths that we've had, I mean, it's easily over 500,000 from the vaccine. Easily. You have YouTube releasing or taking the standards off for COVID misinformation, election misinformation. You have all these things happening. They are setting the stage right now to try to blame the entire COVID thing. Vaccine, virus, everything. They're setting that stage to blame it on Trump. And there's some blame to be had there, for sure. He needs to shut the fuck up about the vaccine stuff. Sorry, bro. Love you. Stop. You're not in touch with your base on that. You're just not. Clearly not. But they're walking it back now, and so we're starting to see it. Even lefty fucks out there. Like, I have a friend who's pretty hard left. I remember when the vaccine stuff just came out. He was pushing me hard to get the vaccine. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm not doing that. Like, no. Why would I do that? It's not proven. And he's like, well, you need to do it for everyone else. And I'm like, how does that make any sense? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Explain the science behind that to me. Well, I can't explain the science, but that's what Fauci said. Okay, well, I'm not going to listen to Fauci. I'm not going to listen to the government. The government wants to kill you. I don't understand how you don't fucking see this at this point. Well, anyways, a few months goes by. I think it was like 6 months, and then they started saying, well, if you have a Pfizer shot, you know what? No problem. You can go ahead and mix Moderna with boosters. You could start mixing vaccines now. And that's when that dude's head turned, and he was like, wait a second. You're telling me I can start mixing vaccines? And now that motherfucker's on our side. And that was like a year and a half ago. He's even, I haven't talked to him in a while, but he's even more right wing. And he's gay, and he was a lefty. So he was getting poked, and he got poked in many different ways. Now he's on our side. So very interesting. Damn, that espresso's good. We stayed at an Airbnb, and I know Airbnb sucks, but great way to find good places. But anyways, we stayed there at this mountain lodge, like crazy high, and I had an espresso every morning at this badass espresso machine they had there. And she surprised me and got me one. Nice little lady. Anyways, so let's scroll through here. Yeah, Trump soars in latest polls, up 38 points on DeSantis. Most Republicans view indictment as a political hit. I don't even think most Republicans view the indictment as a political hit. I think most rational people view it as a political hit. Ben Band dropped me a $1 donation. He says, and I forgot to donate. Fix that now. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Ben Band also says, Loyal 9, my wife is a CCU registered nurse. What is that? Critical care unit. Registered nurse sees a lot more strokes due to HIPAA. Can't say the names, but yeah, a lot of them. I'm not surprised. That's another side effect of the vaccine is strokes, blood clots, because that's what a stroke is. So it's insane, dude. It's insane. But this, there's something here that I want to say with this Trump DeSantis stuff, man. A lot of people are there. Again, it goes back to preparation of the environment. They are preparing the environment to pit people against each other with Trump and DeSantis. And don't fall into that trap. Trump and DeSantis would be a good ticket. However, Florida does not want DeSantis to leave. I don't want DeSantis to leave Florida. You need strong governors. You need them. Now, a good pick for Trump would be, a congressman or a senator or maybe like another personality like him. I don't give a fuck. I would love another Trump. Send it. But you got to leave these solid governors in play. And DeSantis is a really solid governor. He does some things that I don't necessarily agree with, but in the overall arching thing, solid dude. And right now, the media, Breitbart was kind of pushing stuff. I got my eye on you, Breitbart. But the media right now is trying to push this whole like Trump versus DeSantis type shit. And like Gateway Pundit kind of does it a little bit, not too much, but like got to back off of it. You don't want to get sucked into that trap. It's a trap. That's all it is. Let's see here. Yeah, Biden's radical leftist ideology is creating more conservatives in every group except one. Hint, it's not young people. Yeah, it's probably fucking gays or something. I don't know. Not going to read it. I think everyone knows at this point that as time progresses, as these banks continue to collapse, as gas prices continue to fucking go up. We had that surge where it was like $4.50 a gallon, depending on where you live. It's like $3.50 a gallon. People feel that. Whenever the cost of gasoline is going up, whenever the cost of groceries are going up, which, by the way, eggs are back down. I don't buy eggs, but good to know. when those things start going up and people's pay are not going up, you're going to have a slight revolt on your hands. I'm just tossing that out there. You're going to have a slight revolt, and people are getting fucking pissed off about that. There's only so much abuse people will take. And the thing that I have, in the book that I've written, which is not published yet, I will publish it at some point. But the thing that I always say in that book, and just in general on these live streams, is people don't give a shit about communism until it affects them. And that goes for everything. People don't care about problems, other people's problems, until it affects them. There's like a human disconnect within the psyche on that. I don't know what it is, not a psychologist, not a brain doctor. But I'm just saying there is a definite disconnect here. And it's happening now. You're starting to see more people that are being affected by the fake presidency of Joe Biden, which I think that motherfucker's dead. I don't think the Biden they have in there is not the same dude. I've shown the video many times before. It's not the same guy. The earlobes are different too. I mean, just damn. Everything is different. But again, Trump needs to win in 2024. He needs to run and piss off these fucking lefties. Nothing good about pissing off a good lefty there. Somebody's going to run a 30-second sizzle reel showing Mr. Biden falling down. Gene Simmons tells Piers Morgan he thinks Donald Trump will win in 2024. Yeah, I mean, it's an embarrassment to watch that just continually take place of him falling. It's like, holy fuck, bro. Like, please stop falling. You look like a fucking scumbag. You make us look so weak. Denver City Council member who wanted to tax white-owned businesses and give money to minority-owned businesses loses re-election in blowout. Again, starting to see these kind of things happen. Chicago is starting to feel some effects. You saw that their mayor is trying to like force migrants all into the community. And a lot of the black residents, they're like, what the fuck? No, we don't want that here. They're not even legal citizens. And that's because we are the virus. We are the virus, the patriots, people that, not even patriots, people who just like America. You are the virus. You're the cancer. And individuals like that dumb bitch up there are trying to get rid of you. And they're trying to get rid of you by taxing you, by taking your money. That is the point. Look, here's a fair question we all need to be asking. Use this in an argument if you want to. The fair question is, if we can just print money willy-fucking-nilly, then what is the purpose of taxation? Why are you taxing us if you're just going to print money? I think that's a very fair question. Very fair. If they're going to just spend all our money with no issues at all and just say, yeah, fuck it, then why are you taxing me? Taxation is theft. The taxes, I mean, you look at, there's a guy online who kind of like, I think it was Andy Frisella or something like that. He started like going through all the taxes you pay. And you know how much money we pay in taxes? It's well over 50%. Well, the fuck over 50%. If you own a business, it's even more. You know, there should be certain requirements to run in government, and I truly believe one of them is you should have to own a business or had to have owned a business. There has to be something, there has to be some sort of metric that shows that you understand how numbers work. Because at this point, we have so much debt. The banking shit is fucking failing at this point. The Federal Reserve is fucked. I mean, it's insane. Mr. Tizo dropped the communist. You guys are dropping some good memes here. The communist cycle: establish a new communist utopia. Rob or kill, successful. Force the rest to work for free. Run out of food. Starve to death. Say it wasn't real communism. Yeah, that's actually very, very true. That is a solid fucking meme. Very true. Let's see here. Erasing history. Statue of Revolutionary War hero removed from City Hall in Albany, New York. Yep, that's communism territory. I think Mariana Abramovich lives in upstate New York. She's got a pentagram house up there. You could probably find that online. Let's see. Josh Hawley, if people in power can jail their political opponents, we don't have a republic anymore. Notice how he says republic. This is something that I get very frustrated by when people keep saying democracy. We're not a democracy. We're a constitutional republic. There is a reason why these fucking people, these talking heads online, keep saying a threat to democracy. Donald Trump. Actually, no, it should be more like Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. that they keep saying threat to democracy because they're trying to condition you to think that we are a democracy because they themselves don't know. Most of these people, these talking heads online, they're either too ugly, too fat, too stupid to be an actor or an actress. So they go to that. I mean, look at like movies like Casino Royale. Wolf Blitzer's in the beginning of it. He's on CNN, and he does a really good job. All he's doing is just reading his fucking teleprompter. You ever notice when there's an actual real journalist, newsman, anchor, whatever, in a movie, it's almost like it's the same thing. There is no difference because they're just actors. They're not real people. They're stupid. They're talking heads. They're bought and paid for. They have something about them that attracts people. You got like Anderson Cooper. He's a fucking fag who works for the CIA. You got Brian Stelter. He's a fat fucking George Costanza. Somehow people relate to that. And he's got a gay voice. You got Don Lemon. He's a homosexual black man. People like it and they relate to it. Lefties, I should say. You got Tucker Carlson. He's another one. He's a fucking actor. You know, he says the truth. He says the things that you want to hear, and people like it, and they relate to it. There's nothing wrong with it to a certain degree, but that's what you have to realize. That's what you're looking at, you know. And when people say, "Oh, dude, you're a threat to democracy," yeah, damn right, I'm a threat to democracy. Damn right, you're a threat to the constitutional republic. Yeah, of course I'm a threat to democracy, and I'm fucking proud of it. Because we're not a democracy. But these people are too stupid. They've never read the Constitution. They've never read the Bill of Rights. They've never read it. It's like the Second Amendment. You clearly have not read it. Like everything about them is just insane. You know, the steps put in place to ensure a tyrannical government doesn't happen was put in place by our founding fathers, and they clearly lay it out. Clearly lay it out. I mean, it's crazy to me. Tiffany says, ironically, they're being honest. Anyone fighting communism is a threat to their democracy. Yeah. Democracy is just mob rule. That's all it is. It's just mob rule, which ushers in communism. It's just fucking unbelievable to me sometimes. That's why sometimes I just like, just let the collapse happen. Fuck it. Fuck it. I got plenty of shit. I'm good. Just let it happen. Get it over with. But I don't want that to happen. There's times where it's like, yeah, dude, just fucking send it, bro. I'll be all right. And then there's other times where I'm like, I really don't want that to happen. My businesses would fail. People would die. There'd be a lot of freaking hunger and starvation. People would resort to cannibalism and no, I don't want that to happen. I'm good. Anyways, let's see what else we got here. New California law will base electricity bills on income level. Oh, you mean communism. I love it. Dude, California is just, damn, they're funny to watch. They're just hilarious to watch. That's communism. It's discrimination. Accuse your opponent of what you are actually doing so as to sow confusion among the masses. It's exactly what's happening. It's fucking crazy. Joe Biden says people in America are being thrown out of restaurants for being gay. Show me. Show me. You fucking retard, show me. These people are liars. They're just the biggest fucking liars. And I'll tell you what. I'm at the point now where if you're a communist, you should just be fucking executed. You should just be executed. There is the tolerance level for me is gone on this. If you are a communist, if you are a full-fledged communist, you believe a conscious communist and you believe in it, you should just be fucking executed at this point. I'm done with it. I am so done with this shit. It's insane. These people are fucking dumb. They are genocidal. They're genocidal. Because I guarantee, they say it all the time, dude. There's these fucking people that I watch on YouTube. They go out in the street and they interview communists. Like real communists. They're Maoists, Leninists, Stalinists. Like they openly say, if you are against my ideology, we should put you in a labor camp and then kill you. Okay, cool, bro. You try to kill me, I'm going to kill you, and I'm going to kill your entire fucking bloodline. That's how these people are. They want to fucking kill you. So I see nothing wrong with reciprocating. You want to kill me? Fine, I'm going to kill you. It should be at this point now. I'm just beyond it at this point. And there is no rational conversation. I don't believe in this whole, well, we can have a conversation with the communists and try to, no, they just need to die. Wood chippers. I'm done with it because these fucking communists are coming for your kids. They're trying to fucking eat your kids essentially at this point. They're Satanists. They're done. I'm done having the, well, let's see if we can have a no. They just need to die. It's that simple. And I'll tell you what, a lot of these politicians that are ushering this bullshit in, like Joe Biden, all these other politicians out there that are openly saying, we need communism, we need this, AOC, that are just running this debt bill, the debt ceiling up. There's going to be repercussions for this. Maybe not now. Joe Biden will probably be dead at some point, or this robot Joe Biden will probably be dead at some point. But there's going to be repercussions to this. I'm not going to be the one doing it. I'm not advocating for it. But I'm telling you right now, there's going to be people that are not going to, they're done. They're not going to deal with it. It's just not going to fly anymore. And I don't think they understand that they're digging their own grave. And someone like Vlad the Impaler is going to come out there and do some fucking crazy shit. I'm just tossing that out there. You can only have so much protection before the people protecting you and their families are being affected by your policies and the things you are choosing to do. Congress, Senate, executive branch, all of it. There's only so much people are willing to deal with. And it's a scary thought because it's happened in the past. It has happened in the past. And people that say this whole, or have this whole idea of, oh, it won't happen here, bro. Oh, this is America, bro. It's not going to happen here. You're insane if you think that. Like you're clinically fucking insane because you're not reading history. There has been recent events. Venezuela is a really good event to kind of learn from, Americans especially, because Venezuela was a rich country, had all the oil, people had a high standard of living, and they went almost light switch moment into chaos. And they descended into hell, and they're still living in hell. And the thing that you need to do to prepare for that is, number one, get in fucking shape, get your finances squared away, get guns, get ammo, get food, get water. These aren't listed in order of precedence, by the way, but get those things. You have that shit squared away, the least amount of dependence you have on the government or on some sort of medication, your municipal water, anything like that. The least amount of dependence that you have, self-sufficiency is going to protect you whenever things go to collapse moment, which is coming. It is coming. I'm almost like, not almost, I keep saying that. I don't believe there's going to be a 2024 election. There's something catastrophic I think is going to happen, whether that's full-fledged invasion of Ukraine by American forces or NATO forces, to the point where it's like, hey, we got to postpone the election. We got to keep the same guy in the seat, or something catastrophic happening in the United States. You have to have that self-sufficiency. And, being in shape is a big fucking deal. I know a lot of people get pissed off when I start talking about it, but look, if you're a fatty, unfat yourself, okay? Control what you're putting in your fucking mouth. If you got a shitload of debt, hey man, stop spending money, eat rice and beans and eggs for a little bit. Just tossing that out there. You cannot be dependent on people. You got to plug into your community too. Whether you're in a small town or a larger city, you got to get in there. You got to learn the ropes, whether you need to, start a Facebook group or some gay shit like that. You have to get involved in your community somehow. Do whatever you got to do, because you got to start building those networks and figure out who you can rely on and who you can't rely on. Because there's people that are going to be in your network that are going to be what I classify as takers. I have them in my community right now. I know who the takers are, and you know what? They're good people. They have good skills, but they're not fucking ready. So you know what I have to do? I got to buy shit for them and store it in secret and make sure they're ready. So whenever bad things happen, I can cover them. Tiffany Brown says, when a retard tells me this is America, so things can't happen here, that's when I end the conversation by walking away. Too late for them. Yeah. And those people are fucked. The feelings that we had a couple years ago about things going south, normies are starting to kind of wake up to that now. And they're starting to realize, like, shit, this isn't a sustainable path. Maybe I need to prepare for some things. Before it used to be you were crazy. And it's still like this now, but just not as bad. You were crazy if you stocked up on food. You were crazy if you stocked up on bullets and guns. And you were crazy if you stocked up on like basic medications and stuff. It's starting to kind of happen now. It's starting to be more of a norm. One trend that I'm noticing a lot is homesteading. There is a shitload of people on YouTube, in my community and my surrounding communities, that are doing homesteading. It's starting to become a very big deal. A lot of people are doing it, and I'm happy, by the way. That's why you should have your own chickens. Whether you just have a couple in the backyard, just something that can provide you some sustenance if the market runs out of eggs. If you're someone who relies on the market for eggs, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you should have some food storage prepped. You should have something. And there's a lot of people out there that don't have anything. And I tell people that make fun of me or that talk shit, and I'm like, look, dude, something happens, don't fucking come to my door. Like, I'm not going to give you anything except maybe a bullet. Like, don't come to my door. Like, it's just not gonna fly. And like, I mean it. I'm not joking. When things go south, if we turn into Venezuela, I will help you to a certain point. But if you have zero skills and you're especially one of those fucks that were ragging on me, nah. Enjoy the chaos. Because I'll be ready. That's why I don't give my address out to like 95% of the people that know me. Nobody has my address. I just don't give it. It's ridiculous. Let's see here. Somebody said something in the chat. Anyways, your guns are weapons of war. Not yet. Yeah. I mean, war is coming. It's coming. And just so you guys know, it's not a video game. I think most of you guys know this, but it's not a fucking video game. That first round cracks over your head. That changes you. It changes you significantly. So just be ready for that and know how to compensate for stress. And, I highly suggest you bettering yourself. Andy Frisella says something, and he says, personal excellence is the ultimate rebellion. And that is so damn true. Personal excellence is the ultimate rebellion. And that's what we have to focus on as a group. We are a group. You have to excel at everything you do, and things that you suck at, you have to get better at. You have to do it. Like, yeah, Mr. Tizo says, be better than you were yesterday. That's my lifestyle right there. Every time I wake up in the morning, there is a specific thing. I do this thing called the power list. I write 5 things that I have to do for the day. Not like go to work, check email or anything like no, they're difficult tasks that I have to do for the day. And I get that fucking thing done. It's another Andy Frisella thing. Get that shit done. And I always better myself, whether I'm in the gym, running, doing something. And if you guys want me to talk more about fitness stuff, look, I used to be a fucking fatty. I used to be obese. If you want me to talk fitness stuff, I can definitely do that. Because we are a group and we need to gas each other up and make each other, number one, feel better, but also be better. And you guys are a good group. Missed you a lot, and that's one reason why I'm doing this stream here. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and leave the floor open. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you guys want me to talk about, that's pretty much it. I'll just leave it open really to questions here. We'll listen to some tunes, and yeah, let's get this going here. Boom. I've been listening to a lot of Skeller lately, by the way, so you're just going to have to... Salty Mad Jameson said, I dropped 100 pounds. You can't do that without being a fatty. Stay fit, brother. Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. Good job, dude. Good job. 100 pounds. That's a lot, man. That probably took you a long time. That's a lot of work. That is a lot of work. 100 pounds. Dude, I dropped... Let's see. In the past, I've done shit where I've dropped like 30-something pounds. And so I understand I recently dropped about 15, but I understand that the difficulty of that. And I am very proud of you. Good job. Salty Mad Jameson, you fucking killing it, bro. Good job. It's a difficult thing, man. It's fun putting it on. It's fun having a good time and getting ripped and eating ice cream and all that shit, but I get it, dude. I get it. Let's see here. All right. Other than that, let me check the rest of these comments here. Let's see. Alien Testosterone says over 50 million people rely on government to feed them. Yeah. Those are 50 million dependents. It's bad, dude. It's really bad. 50 million people. Probably more than that, honestly. It's insane, though. So, let's see here. I'm trying to see if there's any other comments that... Okay. Yeah. What's going on? Clasha. Nice. All right, cool. I think that's about it. I think that's going to wrap it up for the stream. I think Red Dawn Radio is probably doing an Iron Heel or a sermon today. I have to leave after this because I got shisa to do. So other than that, guys, hey, man, I appreciate it. Thanks, everyone, for joining. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to reach me. Hit me up on Odysee. You can hit me up on Discord if you have my handle. Other than that, I am out of here. Thanks, guys.